What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you all are doing well. We got another video today going over the top 5 lists that I've kind of made. Today now is we're going a little more extreme. We're going up a little bit in terms of pricing and luxury and all that. So I don't want to spoil too much, but yeah, let's get into it. Now when I say we're going up in luxury and pricing, yes, today we're going to talk about my top 5 supercars under $250,000 that I would like to have one day. Now again, supercars is a little misleading because these aren't necessarily all supercars, but they're all, sports cars. They're all extremely expensive, obviously. $250,000 is not cheap. But again, they are under that range, just so that we're not going like crazy as of right now. We'll get into that maybe a different video, but yeah, today we'll chill. Now, I will say this list was pretty hard to make. There's so many cars under $250K that are just so cool, so fast, so good looking, and obviously there's so many brands out there. So it was a little hard for me, but for this list, I tried to really, kind of go in the sport car or, somewhat, supercar category. Tried not to go with more luxury, but actually more performance wise and all that. And honestly, if we're being real honest, this list could be 20 25 cars long. It's just these 5 are the 5 that I really would love to own one day. So that's where I'm kind of coming from on this list. There's obviously a ton more you could think of probably off the top of your head. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into it. My top 5 supercars / performance cars under $250,000. Alright guys, number 5 spot, we got the Aston Martin DBS Superleggera. Now, for this one, you're going to have to go back at least a couple years to get one under $250,000. But I did find one here. It's a 2019, this pearl white color, really like it, or white stone as Aston Martin likes to say. It's got 715 horsepower, so a crazy ton. I talked about this car a couple videos ago too. I love the overall look of it. I'm a big Aston Martin guy. I think it's an underrated car brand. They make so many cool cars, from the Vanquish to the Vantages to the DBSs like this. So I really like it. It's a really stylish car. This one's got 18,000 miles on the odometer. A lot of carbon fiber right here, and you gotta love the little Superleggera there. That honestly might be my favorite part of it all. But yeah. Really sweet car. Again, carbon everywhere. This one's got a carbon fiber roof, and obviously the stems here are carbon too. V12 under the hood, 5.2 liter. Again, 715 horsepower, so super fast. Obviously all performance related. 2-door. Super nice seats here. All of that leather. It's beautiful. I love the interior of Aston's too. Another underrated kind of interior car brand. And then you got the park, reverse, neutral drive buttons there, and then the start stop in the middle. I just think that's cool. It's like a little unique touch that I don't think a lot of other companies have. So again, huge fan of the Superleggera. Such a fancy car, super cool. I mean, V12 under the hood, you can't go wrong. So yeah, number 5 spot, the Aston Martin DBS Superleggera. Alright guys, number 4 spot, we got the Audi R8 V10. Now, there's a big difference between an Audi R8 and an Audi R8 V10. The normal other R8s only have a V8 under the hood. They still sound incredible, still incredible performance. Not really what I would get. I would obviously want to have an R8 V10. This example here, $165,000. This dynamite red color is crazy. I love it. I'm absolutely in love with it. And then obviously the black spoked rims. Really like that too, and then you know me, can't forget about that little wing on the back. So yeah, but the 5.2 liter V10 obviously sounds amazing. One of the best sounding V10s on the market today, competing with the likes of the LFA and others. But yeah, super big fan. Big grille in the front, 610 horsepower. This one's got the carbon fiber exterior package, I believe. So you got the mirror caps and all that, the diffuser too, and the wing obviously is all carbon. And honestly, in terms of Audi interiors, they're obviously going to be super nice. You got the stitched leather here. You know, I obviously really like it. They're super like clean too. You don't have a bunch of screens in your way and buttons. It's all just kind of these knobs, little vents. So yeah, it's really simple, and you know, it's a fun car to drive, I'm sure. I mean, it looks incredible. I've always wanted to get in one. But anyway, with all that performance and that V10 sound in mind, at the number 4 spot, the Audi R8 V10. Don't forget that V10 or else I ain't getting it. Alright guys, number 3 spot, we got the Ferrari 458 Italia Coupe. Now, I've always been a Ferrari guy. I don't know which I like more, Ferrari or Lamborghini. It's very close. A lot of people have their own opinions, but I really like Ferrari, and I've seen a lot of people online with 458s, and you know, they're not obviously as much as they were, and they obviously stopped making them, so they're kind of rare, I guess, in a way. But I love the overall look of them. It's one of the most recognized Ferraris on the market. So this one here is in the Rosa Scuderia red color. Really like that, and then that tan leather interior. You can kind of see it's 230. It's got 570 horsepower in that V8 in the back, and I mean, yeah, that kind of tri-exhaust in the back, the diffuser there, really cool. Obviously the steering wheel is like one of the most recognizable with the start-stop button and the paddle shifters and the gear selection. So really big fan of Ferrari in general, but the 458s are cool too. Like I said, they're going a little bit down in price too, just because they don't make them anymore. This one's, you know, 9 years old already, so it's just kind of crazy. But and then obviously, you know, you get that beautiful engine bay look there. No other view like that, I would imagine. So pretty cool though. Anyway, and like I said, that interior tan is pretty cool. So again, number 3 spot, Ferrari 458 Italia Coupe. Alright guys, number 2 spot, we got the Lamborghini Huracan LP 610-4. Now, in terms of Lamborghinis, you really can't go wrong in my opinion. There's so many good ones out there. Unfortunately, the Huracan is one that's like pretty much one of the only ones that's like relatively, you know, not under that 250,000 threshold. So that's why I had to go with this one. It's such a clean looking car. This one here especially, it's a 2015, so you know, it's 7 years old, right? It's got a little age on it, but you know, this one in particular looks heavily modified. It's got these aftermarket rims, which I'm absolutely in love with right now. And then obviously the spoiler on the back, and it's got this matte red paint finish, or I guess wrap per se. So I really like that too. Huge diffuser too. I mean, look at that thing. You don't want to be going up any uneven surfaces on that, but another view there. Anyway though, I really like it. I like Huracans in general because they're nice and compact, right? They're not super big, so that helps as well. But yeah, you got the little carbon slits in the hood there, which I like too. This one, like I said, a lot of carbon, a lot of mods on it. You obviously got the V10 in the back. Again, another very good sounding V10 engine. 610 horsepower as signified by the LP610. But anyway, the full carbon hood, obviously interior is going to be really nice too. All that carbon in there, and then the leather kind of bucket seats of sorts. So yeah, you know, I love Lamborghinis, and Ferraris pretty much the same in a sense. But I do have to give a slight edge to this one because it's so cool looking, and the Huracans in general just look so good. So at the number 2 spot, the Lamborghini Huracan LP610-4. Alright guys, the number 1 spot, my favorite car that you can find under $250,000 is the McLaren 720S. Now I know what you're saying, you know, how can you find one that's under $250K? It's not super hard, but you definitely have to look a little bit. The ones that I found are like 3 to 4 years old, so you know, they're a couple years old. Obviously, you're not going to find a brand new one for that cheap. You know, those are more in the 400,000 range. But the one I have here is a 2018. It's a super cool kind of charcoalish gray color on the exterior, and then the interior is like an orange and black combination. This is honestly one of the best looking McLaren 720Ss I've ever seen, and it's $250,000, so it's got some age on it, and it's not like as expensive as other ones. It's got 25,000 miles. You know, so 720Ss are the pinnacle of McLaren performance. I'll go down here just to show you. 710 horsepower, so about the same as a DBS Superleggera. 568 pound-feet of torque. So again, a lot of performance, and you know, people just love the overall look. Obviously the butterfly doors are a huge plus there. You got the little spoiler on the back. I just absolutely am in love with this one. This is so good looking. McLaren interiors too might be one of my favorites, just because of how simplified they are, but how modern they are. Obviously the steering wheel is all carbon, have to have that. But yeah, like the control center is very simple. You got the buttons that are easy to push for gear selection, or you know, what kind of drive mode you want to be in. So again, my favorite car, this is like one of my dream cars here that if I could aspire to have, I would. The McLaren 720S at the #1 spot. Again, my favorite car for more than one or two reasons. So good to look at, and man, I just want to drive one of these so bad. Yeah guys, that's going to wrap up the list of my top 5 $250,000 or less supercars / performance cars. If you guys have other ones that you like, let me know in the comments. Again, like I said, there's so many I could add to this list, but we had to keep it 5 so we're not, you know, going too crazy above that limit. But yeah, let me know if you guys have any others. I know there's a ton out there. But anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. You know, again, like I say, every video, if you like these kind of videos, let me know. I enjoy making them. I like looking at cars like this because I want to aspire to get them one day. So yeah, always got to keep on that grind. But anyway guys, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when I'm uploading. I hope you guys, again, enjoy, especially videos like this where I'm looking at kind of like hypercar, supercar extent, you know, that are not like overly crazy expensive as compared to others, but are still like obviously out of the price range for most of us normal people. So again, if you liked it, make sure to share with your friends. It helps grow this channel. And leave any video ideas down below. I'm always looking at those as usual. But for now, we will see you next video. Hope you enjoyed. Peace out.